Welcome, one and all, to another episode of Pacific414 episode review. I'm your host, Mike, and in this video segment, I'm going to be talking about episode number 14 of the Bad Batch, War Mantle. Now, War Mantle begins with a clone trooper being chased down and hunted on the planet Darrow. He is eventually captured, but before he is captured, he leaves by a transmitter on a rock, which connects us to the Bad Batch, but it connects us to the Bad Batch via an old friend. Rex sends the Bad Batch a transmission saying that he needs the Bad Batch to go in and get to Planet Darrow to rescue this clone trooper. This clone trooper is being held captive now on Darrow, and it's up to Hunter, Echo, Tech, and Wrecker along with Omega to rescue him. Although when they get to the planet, Hunter orders both Omega and Wrecker to stay behind on the ship as backup. Meanwhile, Tech, Echo, and Hunter are going throughout the planet. They find a mountainside that is transmitting serious energy readings and showing activity that what you see on the exterior is not what's on the interior. So Hunter, Tech, and Echo end up going inside the base where they discover this clone trooper's location. This clone trooper actually turns out to be Gregor, who we actually meet in Star Wars Rebels. They do eventually manage to rescue Gregor, and in the process of rescuing Gregor, they encounter the first stormtroopers. And Gregor even lets the group know that these are our replacements, referring to the stormtroopers. What ends up happening next is the group manages to escape the base. Hunter gets separated from the group, actually falls out of the Marauder, while everyone else is on board, and they're trying to avoid incoming TIE fighters. Hunter gives them an order to jump into hyperspace. Omega protests, saying that they need to go back for Hunter, and she wants Hunter to give the group the order to come back for him, but no, it's too late. By the time they'd be able to come back, Hunter was already surrounded by stormtroopers. So it leaves us back inside the base, inside a holding cell, where there's a confrontation between both Crosshairs and Hunter, and the episode leaves us on that note. This episode was about a rescue mission gone awry and Hunter being left behind, but it leaves it open for next week's episode to see what kind of further interactions there will be between Crosshairs and Hunter, seeing as the last time they actually communicated with each other was after Hunter and the group had their inhibitor chips removed. Another part of this episode dealt with the Kaminoans and the repercussions of their contract being canceled by the Empire, leaving it on the note that one Kaminoan is useful while the other is not. That being Nalacine is the useful one. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister is not the useful one. That leaves it up for debate as to what happens to his fate, but when you see the episode, you'll pretty much know what happens to him, while Nalacine is now forced to work with the Empire. I love episodes like this where your hero has to go through and try to rescue somebody who's being held prison against the enemy and try to get out unscathed. But of course, in this episode, it doesn't happen as Hunter is captured by the Empire and he confronts Crosshair. So I really love that aspect of this episode, and I really thought this was a pretty good episode introducing Gregor and showing just how loyal the clone troopers of Clone Force 99 are, because even when Hunter tells him to leave him behind, they don't really want to do it. They want to go against his orders and rescue him. That's one thing that I really appreciate, their loyalty toward their leader. So, all in all, a good episode of The Bad Batch. Next week is episode 15. I believe there's one more episode after that, and then the season is over. So, it's pretty good that we're getting, more than 8 episodes, more than 13 episodes of a series. I like long, lengthy seasons. I don't like these short 6 episode, 8 episode, 13 episode seasons. I like long, lengthy seasons full of a story arc that, you can enjoy from start to finish. It's nice to see that we have 2 more episodes after this one, and then that's it for season 1. Hopefully, there's a season 2. Don't know yet. But I really enjoyed this episode, and I think some of you will. Now, there may be some people that won't enjoy the plot, and that's fine. But I really did enjoy this episode. That's my review for today's episode of Pacific414 episode review covering the Bad Batch. Hope you liked what you saw here today. If you did like what you saw here today, please give this video a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. And subscribe to the Pacific414 YouTube channel. Thank you all very much. Have a good rest of your day, evening, night, weekend, whatever. Take care.